Go.
Okay, so somebody asked for a video on how to use the pancake dies with silverware. This is a spoon that I've run through my rolling mill, and I've got this, I put a texture on it, and this is about 20 gauge, this little gauge thing. I think Suzanne makes a nicer one, but this is about 20 gauge. Just happened to be what it was, not that it has to be 20 gauge. I've done things anywhere from 16 gauge up to or down to 24 gauge. This is a Potter pancake die. Sometimes there's not enough room to get your metal in here, so this is a tool they sell that will open it up a little bit. You see what I'm doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then take your spoon and you're going to slide it in that space. And if you do it with your pattern down, then you can figure out how you want it to set. Now the Potter dies, whatever the thickness of the die is, he says you have to have at least that much material around the edge. So if I put it like that, it may not come out right. So I need to make sure that whatever the thickness is here, I have that much margin all the way around. Okay. So this is my hydraulic press. It's a 12-ton.
No, it's mine.
Yeah, that's true. It's my husband's. It's a 12-ton. These are aluminum spacer plates that Potter also sells. This is a steel plate that my husband had that came with it. So they're all balanced on there. Take another aluminum plate, which we use with a steel plate. Now your die needs to be in the center. Let me tell you this too. It says on the die this side down. So you have to make sure that side is down. You want it centered under this ram. Put your aluminum plate and your steel plate, and I'm making sure that's centered underneath that ram. It's a little hard because my spoon bowl's a little wobbly. Taking my handle, that shifted. Taking my handle. And this is just bringing it down because this is the first time I'm using it today, so it was all the way released. If you're doing a bunch, you don't have to do that. Okay, now there's pressure on it. Make sure you're not standing in front of it. And that was that pop. So that tells me that it went through. Sometimes the pop's louder, sometimes it's quieter. Now you take your handle, can you see this on there? Take your handle out of here, you put it on here, you release a little bit of pressure, watch your ram coming up. You don't have to go all the way up because you're going to do another one. Tighten your handle to the right, that stops. And then let's remove this. Okay, here's my birdie. Take that off. Typically, sometimes, oh, nice. You can push on the back of it and sometimes he'll pop right out for you. Now that part needs to be trimmed with a saw. If you do not have a rolling mill, I don't know if the spoon would be too thick. I've not tried that. But what you can do is use some of Suzanne's copper that she sells. Open this up a little bit. This is a piece of textured copper that I got from Suzanne Flat Wearables grab bag that she offered one time. So I'm going to put it in. And let's see. Oh, my tail's too close to the other cutout that I did. Remember, you have to have the thickness of the die in scrap that's going to be around your item. Now, I've fudged a little bit, but you don't want to do too much. So I'm really close over here. I'm going to push my luck. Let's see. Again, put it with the correct side down. Piece of aluminum spacer. And here we go. I feel pressure. Ah, there it goes. Bring the handle up. And then onto your nut. Loosen till your ram retracts a little bit. Tighten. And here we go. Take your metal off. Push your birdie. Oh, this is a nice one. He comes out real easy. And look, he came out perfect. So that was right on the edge of being too close, but it was far enough. And then the other thing you can do, if you're going to be buying your pancake dies from Potter anyway, he does sell, you can buy plain sheet. And this is a little different. But again, I've done this on anywhere from 24 gauge to 16. See, that's done, but that was a much quieter pop. Release the pressure. Now, I'm going to show you because they don't usually pop out that nicely for me. If it does not pop out when you press on it, which I think this one would, all you do is you take put the edge of it onto a flat surface where your die is clearing it, and then hit it with straight on with a rubber mallet, and it'll pop right out. And that's it. Hope that helps you. Have a good day.